Well, hello there, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've had a good week. Last week I celebrated my birthday, but we actually had cake on the Saturday because Violet was back from uni, and it was just a very small, easy to do cake from Fiona Cairns. My birthday was actually on Tuesday, and I decided for some reason to spend it outside, moving this butler sink over very slightly. I've literally only moved it about 20 to 25 centimetres over. I don't know why. I just had it into my head I wanted to do that, so I did it. And literally as soon as I started, I felt I'd made a mistake. It's very heavy. You can see it's quite big, and it took quite a lot of digging out to get the old soil out and some of the plants. But I've done it now, and I don't know what that rogue blue piece is there, so we'll get that out of there. And I've put in my thyme and my rosemary, and the teeny tiny flimsy chives in the middle there, I hope they're going to be okay. I don't know. The sage had a lot of dead wood in it, so I've taken that out and paired back with the mint, because mint tends to take over, so it gets a bit unruly. So it's all just a bit fresh and moved over, so we've got more space for the furniture next year. And yeah, I don't know why I chose to do that. I really don't. It was hard work. Christmas tree is all ready, and everything's done. I've taken the lavenders in the pots from the front garden and brought them back into the back garden, and I dug out more of the paving, the stepping stones, let's call them, that were around the bird baths there. So quite a lot done there. And of course, when Tiger hears me in the garden, he has to come and join me. On Tuesday, I waited for Bill to come home, and as I opened the garage door, I saw this character. I have no idea who this is. I was intrigued, and he was quite intrigued too. So I'd like him to become a member of Cat Club. He's welcome. And while I'm outside, working in the garden, talking to Tiger, finding new members for Cat Club, the busiest cat in housekeeping is right here in the sunshine. Absolutely no use whatsoever. What a life he has, doesn't he? Out early enough to see this glorious sunrise on Thursday, because we had quite a lot to do on Thursday and needed to get the weekly shop done early. Red roses again. Now these aren't reduced, but they are on offer. They were £12 something instead of £16. I tend to have a loose budget of £13 when I do the weekly shop for flowers. It just works out with Waitrose flower prices. Sometimes I go over slightly, such as this week, because the Lysianthus were half price and I wasn't going to leave them behind. And some other bargains now. Ready to roll icing in 2 different colours, reduced to 90p. That's pretty good. They're not out of date, and they will be perfect for the gingerbread house. So I'm very well stocked for goodies for gingerbread house now. Now these napkins and candles, I don't need them. They're just handy to have. We had these candles on Violet's birthday cake this year. These were reduced to 63p each. So of course I was going to get those and stash them. I don't know when or where I'll use them, but use them I shall. And I always get the turkey sachets if they're reduced. I've already used one. The other one will be used up before it goes out of date. And I really love green beans, so got those too. So a small stash of reduced or special offers, but I'm quite happy with that. Friendly reminder to buy bits and pieces for Christmas and start storing them away. Paxo's gone up to £1.45 now, and we do love Paxo's stuffing in this house, but ridiculous price. But I got it, and it's going to be put away with those napkins. And I needed a decent furniture polish that would actually feed the wood instead of just kind of leaving a film on it. So this is cheaper than normal, when I say normal furniture polish, I mean Pledge and Mr. Sheen, and it seems to be much better. No reduced salad, so I bought Caesar salad, and who doesn't love a tea cake with a cup of tea? My treat, English Home. I do so love this magazine, and when there's a kitchen on the front cover, I seem more drawn to it than usual. And look at this, seasonal crumpets, called crumpkins. How lovely, pumpkin-shaped crumpets. And of course some lovely cakes, because my cake stand has the remnants of my tiny birthday cake, and I just need to redo it. So I've got some Halloween chocolate and some cupcakes, and I had to get this. Advertiser's dream, really, aren't I? It's just a chicken sandwich, really, in the guise of a pumpkin. But I got it as a meal deal with some crisps and a drink, so it wasn't too expensive. On its own, it's £4.50, which is a lot for a sandwich. But it's a treat. So there we have the new and refreshed cake display in my cake stand. I am loving the cake stand. What a great purchase that was. And as I went about my business during the day, I found this tiny snail in the house. Quite hard to focus, he was that small, but he's so cute, and he's back out in the garden now. With the weekly shop away and Bill's quick trip to the dentist done, we got in the car and made our way down to IKEA. Bill wants to refresh the inside of the beach hut and replace a lot of tat that's been collected over the years. It's all going to go, and he's going to replace things. So it was just getting ideas for furniture that would be of use, and buying bits and pieces like cutlery and plates. And while he did that, I had a look around and enjoyed the festive feeling of IKEA. They have gingerbread house kits, which I think is a great idea, especially if you've got children. It makes the whole process so much quicker. So that's the place to go and get them if you want one. And then unfortunately, on the way back, there was an incident on the A12, which is the main road back, and we ended up being stuck in traffic for 3.5 hours. I don't think anybody was hurt, which is the main thing, but 3.5 hours of not moving is quite tedious, and Henry was not happy about it, but what can you do? Before I show you the stash, I'll just show you a couple of pictures to go up. Henry's paw prints in the snow, Our Late Queen, little Edie Beale. If you've watched Grey Gardens, the documentary or the film, you'll understand why I've got staunch written across the front of that photo. Still lots to do with the gallery wall, but we'll get there. So being home quite late, we just dumped all of the shopping in the living room to sort out the following day. So I'll take you through to the kitchen and we'll have a look, no doubt with Henry Cat's help. So this is the stash, quite a lot, and it's Friday, so I've still got flowers to arrange and food prep to do, laundry and other stuff, but let me show you what we've got from IKEA. So these are the plates and the bowls that are for the beach hut, some wooden cooking utensils. I don't really need to go through everything, I'm sure you can see it. So the bucket isn't for the beach hut, that's for me. He wants this bowl, that's for washing up there. The manliest looking cutlery I've ever seen in all my born days. It's really nice actually. This is £10 for this cutlery set. It's very rustic, very lovely. I do like that. And a cutlery tray. There is one already at the beach hut, but it's too big. It's got to go. And a new bin. It needs its handles to be attached. This is £10. That is a lovely bin. I really like that. And these glasses, also for the beach hut that Bill wanted to get. They're quite small. 6 glasses for £1.50. That is unbelievable. That's the name, Rico or Reiko. Don't know how you'd say that. So I've just washed it all up and put it to one side. And then these are the bits for home. So I always stock up on plastic bags. They are so good from IKEA. And as I'm trying to get a lot of frozen bits in the freezer right now, I'm using quite a lot. They range from £2.50 to £3. A new potato peeler, I've used it, it's very good, £2.50. Now this is for a candle, but I don't use these for candles. I'll show you what I use them for. It's for washing up liquid. It's the perfect fit, so it stops you getting marks on your worktops. I use this one normally, also from IKEA. That was about 50p, and this one is 75p. But it's got a really lovely shape. Bargain of the day was this plant, 90p. Fantastic. I'm just going to repot it, and I'm pretty sure I can make a couple of extra plants from that. This tiny bucket, 50p for the little plant that I've just shown you. And this big bucket is £2, and this is for the plant that's in the bathroom. As you can see, it's too big for that pot now, so that needs to be repotted. And candles, tea lights. I believe these are £2.50, and these are festive candles. £1.50 for the gingerbread man candle, and these I'm sure were £1. These small ones are 50p. And actually, if you keep those jars afterwards, they're the perfect size for tea lights. Then these are the everyday scented candles, and they're 50p. I mean, that's such a bargain. Plate racks, because I want to rearrange a cupboard. And I got this, obviously, for gingerbread house making. Never used it before, so I'm quite curious. And that is pretty much it. So, candles and plastic bags, really. So time to get on, get things cleared up, get my flowers done, get all of this stuff put away, and then this is the cupboard that I need to work on. It's such a mess, I just need to rearrange it slightly. Plants have been repotted, and yes, I was able to get 2 extra plants out of that 90p bargain plant from IKEA. First, it's time for lunch. I forgot to show these the day before. I did get some reduced chips, so I'll have some for lunch and put the rest in the freezer. This is the sandwich, chicken breast, cheese coleslaw, and other bits and pieces in there. You can see it there. And I have to say, I really like this. I'd like them to have this as a constant flavour, whether it's in a pumpkin guise or not. They should bring this out all year round because it's really tasty, and that was a very good lunch. And then I got on with the cupboard, and you can see I've just kind of rearranged the plates really. It's the bottom 3 shelves that really needed work to make everything accessible and easy to reach. That's the thing, easy to reach. It'll never look perfectly neat and tidy in here, it's just very busy. Ready to roast potatoes, so I'm trying to prep those and have quite a few in the freezer so that I've always got plenty of potatoes should I need them. Time saver, and if you have unexpected guests, you've always got plenty to give them. And I'm buying things like this also for the festive period, so that I've always got something nice and interesting. Those macarons were a birthday present from Henry Cat. I really need to tidy out my freezer. New product, found these in Morrison's. Haven't tried them yet. Haven't tried the macaroni cheese pie either. On my to-do list for this week. But they sound fabulous, don't they? Almost the middle of October, and we still have roses around the porch. and the geraniums from summer are still going strong, as you can see there. White pumpkins and apples and chrysanthemums. A lovely autumnal mix. Well, I shall leave you with Mr. Squirrel, who is delighted that we now have bird feeders in this particular tree. This tree isn't ours, it's from the neighbours, but it hangs over, so it's perfect for bird feeders. And I look out quite often and see Squirrel's undercarriage staring me back as he steals as much as he can, but he's allowed, he's welcome, it's okay. Well, that's it from me for this week. Thank you for watching. Well done if you've made it this far, and have a good week, and I'll see you again soon.